And good afternoon and welcome into Bungle West Park, the site of the 8U All-Star District Tournament between Columbia and Spring Hill. Joined on the call by Ryder Dale. This is Peyton Calvert bringing you tonight's action of 8U District Tournament All-Star action. Up first for Columbia is number 9, Kai Johnson, as he swings on and misses for strike 2. You doing all right tonight, Ryder?
Yes.
It's a little hot out. Here comes the pitch. That's a big hit there and tracked and caught at the fence. What a catch. That was number 5 making the grab for Spring Hill. Wow. Carson Feathers.
That was a really good catch.
Graham Ryan checked that with the catch at the wall for out number 1. Up next for Columbia, number 99, Lawson Estes.
He's a pretty good hitter.
We'll see. From the sound of it, this Columbia team can really hit the baseball as Kai Johnson sent one to the fence just a moment ago, but a terrific grab in center field by Graham Ryan.
Yeah, Kai practices a lot. His brother's one of my best friends.
As Lawson sends this one over in foul territory for strike 1.
Last night, one of Columbia American Little League's players hit one over into the trees.
I'd like to see that tonight.
Yep.
As Lawson Estes strikes out for out number 2. Up next is River Umstead, sporting number 44 for Columbia. Columbia in their white uniforms with their blue and red stripes. Spring Hill in their white uniforms and navy numbers. As River Umstead takes ball 1. In the coach pitch division, you get 5 pitches to get a hit as he swings on and misses for strike number 1. Hot day here at Bungle West Park for some Little League All-Star action. Very humid as River sends that one down the third base line, but that's going to be foul, strike number 2. Three pitches for Umstead as he stands in. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit down the right field line. Tracking it is a Spring Hill player, but he cannot make the grab in foul territory.
I feel like this batter's going to do some damage with this hype fire.
Absolutely. 2 outs, no runners on for Columbia, and River Umstead at the plate. Here's the pitch, swung on, sent high, straight back up. Pitcher tried to make the grab, but he couldn't get under it in time. As River Umstead stays alive with 2 strikes.
That was a good try for Spring Hill.
Absolutely. Here's the pitch, swung on, sent right back to the shortstop. Can't make the grab. He's going to get it in, and River Umstead makes it to first base with a single to shortstop.
That was a good try by number 15.
Number 15, Carson Feathers, the shortstop, couldn't bring it in. Up steps Rhett Johnson as he puts the bat on the ball, sends it off the fence at center field. Rounding the bases is River Umstead. He gets it to third. Rhett Johnson's going to get into second with a double.
He's a pretty good hitter. One time, I forgot what game, though, he hit a bomb over the fence.
He's got power for sure.
Looks like he's trying to do a dance on second.
Cole Ottsman, sporting number 25, steps up for Columbia. Doesn't like his first pitch.
I was at his house one time, and he was hitting pretty good. Looks like he might hit a homer tonight.
Love to see one. Runners at second and third for Columbia. Swung on, sent deep center field. And Spring Hill tracks it down and makes the catch for out number 3. 2 hits, no runs, 2 runners left on for Columbia as Spring Hill will be up to bat in the bottom of the first. You're listening to Columbia American Baseball.
Bypass Deli, 1806 Shady Brook Street in Columbia. All fresh American food. We hand pat our patties daily so you can enjoy the best burgers in town. Come enjoy anything from our outdoor patio to a burger paired with a cold beer to a Reuben or even our ice cream floats and everything in between. Voted Muletown's best burgers, that's Bypass Deli, 1806 Shady Brook Street. Bypass Deli, serving Columbia since 1966.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Don Pepe's, best Mexican food and margaritas in town. Fresh from scratch and served sizzling at your table. We welcome everyone, including large parties up to 60 people. Private room, outdoor patio, full bar, fresh guac at your table. Come enjoy a taste of Mexico. Don Pepe's Mexican Grill. 2 locations to serve you. 1202 South James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia and 1203 Murfreesboro Road in Franklin. Don Pepe's, the new taste of Mexican food.
Back in Bungle West Park, bottom of the first inning, Spring Hill is up to bat. Number 8, Andrew Willis leads things off for the Spring Hill team as Columbia was unable to score any runs in the top of the first. Here's the pitch to Willis, swung on, sent in the air to the shortstop, and he records out number 1 for the inning.
That was a good catch by Kai.
Terrific. Kai Johnson, number 9, the shortstop, made the grab for out number 1. Up next for Spring Hill, Britton Wilson, wearing number 31, playing second base for his first plate appearance of the evening. In this tournament, Columbia will have to lose, in the finals, Columbia will have to lose twice. A win right here will move them on to region, and they will be the district champions in the 8U division as we got a stoppage on the field. Pitcher needs to tie his shoe.
Let's see if Columbia can win this tonight.
Absolutely, they'd love that.
I bet they can, how good their team is.
As the 11s took care of business over Spring Hill last night, winning their tournament. Pitcher's got his shoe tied. Britton Wilson. Here's the pitch. He takes that. Here's the pitch to Wilson. It bounces before it gets to the plate.
The ball got stuck up in the catcher's gear.
See some crazy things in Little League Baseball.
Yes, you do.
No strikes on Wilson. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Strike 1. Here comes the pitch to Wilson. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Let's see if Columbia can get 3 up and 3 down and go score some runs.
That would be ideal for the Columbia team. Here's the pitch. Swung on, sent straight back up to the net for strike number 2. Here's the pitch, swung on.
Let's see if he can.
Sent back to the shortstop. That's Kai Johnson who makes the grab for out number 2.
That's Kai's second catch of the game so far.
That it is, as Graham Ryan steps up to the plate with 2 away, sporting number 3, and playing center field.
Kai's a pretty good player.
Check that, he's wearing number 5 and playing center field. And Kai is a terrific young baseball player. Here's the pitch.
Let's see if in any, I hope Columbia stops them.
Ryan lays off the first one, sends the next one into right field, and that's going to be caught for out number 3. That was Ramsey Moss in right field with the catch. No hits, no runs for Spring Hill as we go
And there
to
it
the
goes.
top of the second inning. This is Columbia American Little League Baseball.
And there it
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Murray County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
Back in the top of the first inning, Columbia back up to bat. This is Henry Weaver at the plate wearing number 23 as he sends a shot down the right field line for a foul ball, and that'll be strike number 1.
Oh, if that was fair, that could have been a good hit.
Absolutely, as Weaver's batting 250. He batted 250 in the last matchup between Spring Hill. He went 1 for 4 as he sends one down the right field side. That's going to be caught by Wills in right field for out number 1.
That was a pretty good hit, but
Andrew Wills got under that for the first out. Up to the plate for Columbia's number 7, Ramsey Moss.
he's a pretty good hitter, like a big hitter.
He went 2 for 4 in the last game. As he stands in, swings on one, sends it down the third baseline for a foul ball. Ramsey Moss. Oh, 1 count. As he swings on, sends it on the ground, gets by second and into center field for a base hit for Columbia.
All right, let's keep it going and score him.
So 1 out, runner at first for Columbia. In steps Axel Spare, sporting number 13. He went 4 for 4 his last game. Here comes the pitch. It's low. Axel doesn't like it. Spare swings and gets it out to the shortstop. Makes a play at second. Thinks about going to first for the double play, but holds on there. That's out number 2 for Columbia. Columbia down. Ball game tied, top of the second inning, 0-0.
It looked like he was safe at second, but can't judge the call.
It was a close call as number 11, Landon Bird, steps in with a runner on first, 2 away, top of the second. He cracks the bat, gets it to shortstop. He makes the play at second, a close one, but he gets the out nonetheless as Columbia cannot score a run here in the 8U All-Star Finals between Spring Hill and Columbia. The score going into the bottom of the second, 0-0. This is Columbia American Little League Baseball.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We are here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Back at the bottom of the second inning, Jonah Davis stands in for Spring Hill. His first appearance at the plate for tonight in this tied ball game between Columbia and Spring Hill in the finals of the 8U All-Star Tournament here from Bungle West Park. Jonah Davis, the first baseman, steps in, swings, hits a grounder to shortstop. Johnson comes up throwing as he makes the out at first base for the first out of the bottom of the second inning.
Good throw, Kai.
That's Kai Johnson. Gets the out there as Carson Feathers stands in for Spring Hill. Wearing number 15, plays shortstop. Swung on and fouled straight back into the net. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Feathers lays off that one. Feathers swings on and sends that one straight back, foul. Here comes the pitch. It's low. Feathers lays off that one. Here's the pitch. Feathers puts the bat on the ball and he hits it to Kai Johnson at shortstop, who makes the play at first for out number 2. Kai Johnson is quite the player here for this Columbia 8U All-Star group. Valor Voroniak stands in for Spring Hill. Wearing number 7, and he plays right field, does Valor. His first plate appearance of the evening. Here's the pitch. Valor doesn't like it. Here's Valor squares around to bunt, lays it down the first baseline. The pitcher makes the play at first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Columbia, as there's no hits, no runs scored. The score going in to the top of the third is Columbia 0, Spring Hill 0. This is Columbia American Little League Baseball.
Bypass Deli, 1806 Shady Brook Street in Columbia. All fresh American food. We hand pat our patties daily so you can enjoy the best burgers in town. Come enjoy anything from our outdoor patio to a burger paired with a cold beer to a Reuben or even our ice cream floats and everything in between. Voted Muletown's best burgers, that's Bypass Deli, 1806 Shady Brook Street. Bypass Deli, serving Columbia since 1966.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Back in the top of the third inning, Brady Sisk got a base hit it to shortstop. Shortstop couldn't make the play, and Brady Sisk leads off Columbia in the top of the third inning with a single. Up next for Columbia, sporting number 12, Lucas Johnson, as he lays one down to third. They make the play at second, but Johnson will cruise into first with a single. There was an out made at second. There's one out. Top of the third inning, runner at first for Columbia. Carrick Brown coming in for Columbia, wearing number 21, as he sends one down the third baseline. Plays made at second. No, it's a bad throw. Columbia has a chance to score a run here. Player rounding third. Columbia will score a run. Brown holds up at third as Columbia puts one on the scoreboard. Top of the third inning, off of a missed throw to second, it went into the outfield, and Columbia capitalized and scored. Back to the top of the lineup for Columbia, number 9, Kai Johnson, playing shortstop. Kai went 3 for 6 his last game, as his first at bat sent one screaming to the fence, but it was caught at the fence by Spring Hill. Here's the pitch to Johnson. Doesn't swing. Swung on, sent down the right field line as it drops fair. Kai fell rounding first base. He could have had a double off of that, but slid down. That's still a single for Kai Johnson. In the top of the third, Columbia leading 1-0, one away in the 8U district finals. Coming up to the plates, number 99, Lawson Estes. Lawson went 2 for 5 the last game. He doesn't like that pitch. As we got a stoppage. The umpire fixing second. There's a dirt spot or unlevel playing field. Unlevel infield. See, picks up second base and dusts it off, and we're ready to rock and roll. Here's Lawson. Sends it right to right field for a single. That puts a runner at first and second for Columbia. Off a Lawson Estes base hit. Hard ground ball hit past the shortstop, rolled into right field for a base hit. River Umstead up for Columbia. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball hit down the third baseline fair. That's going to score a run as Johnson rounds third. And does number 99 for Columbia, as they'll tack on 2 more runs off of Lawson Estes. 2 RBI double to extend their lead in the ball game. Columbia leading 4-0 over Spring Hill in the top of the third. Runner at second. As River Umstead makes it home off of a Rhett Johnson double. There was a play at second there, but the second baseman couldn't put the tag on Rhett Johnson. Never mind. I believe there's a 5-run limit per inning, so that's going to do it for the top of the third. Columbia scoring 5 runs. Spring Hill be back up to bat. In the bottom of the third, Columbia leads at 5 to Spring Hill 0. This is Columbia American Little League Baseball.
Don Pepe's, best Mexican food and margaritas in town. Fresh from scratch and served sizzling at your table. We welcome everyone, including large parties up to 60 people. Private room, outdoor patio, full bar, fresh guac at your table. Come enjoy a taste of Mexico. Don Pepe's Mexican Grill. 2 locations to serve you. 1202 South James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia and 1203 Murfreesboro Road in Franklin. Don Pepe's, the new taste of Mexican food.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Back in the bottom of the third inning where Columbia scored 5 runs against the Spring Hill team. Spring Hill looking to respond in the 8U All-Star Finals here from Bungle West Park. As Jonathan Palmer comes in for Spring Hill wearing number 13, playing third base. We got a stoppage in the action. As the coach returns to the mound, he'll get ready and fire to Palmer, who takes his first pitch. Columbia leads it 5-0 in the bottom of the third as Palmer hits one to center field. Throw to first is late. Palmer will get on with a nice hit to center field and a single. Coming up next for the Spring Hill team is Samuel Hoover, wearing number 21. He is the catcher with 1 runner on first, no outs, bottom of the third inning. He fouls that one straight back into the net for strike number 1. Columbia is 1 win away from securing that district championship in the 8U All-Stars as Samuel Hoover fouled one off, and the third baseman for Columbia almost got under that and make the grab in foul territory. River Umstead, the third baseman, tracked it down, hit his glove, couldn't make the grab. So that'll go down as strike number 2 for Hoover. Here's the pitch to Hoover, swung on, fouled straight back over the net into the press box. The score is 5-0. Columbia leads it. 1 runner on for Spring Hill, no outs in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch to Hoover. Swung on, sent right back up to the pitcher who fumbles it. And Palmer will slide into second, and Hoover will get into first base. That puts 2 runners on for Spring Hill as Bryce Hicklin comes in, playing the pitcher position. wearing number 30. His first plate appearance of the evening. Here's the pitch, swung on, sent past the third baseman in to right field, throw to second, not in time, and this runner for Spring Hill made the turn as the throw to home was a bad one. He retreated to third, did Palmer. That loads the bases off of a Bryce Hicklin single. Now up for Spring Hill is Andrew Wills, the left fielder wearing number 8, with a chance to do some damage in the bottom of the third inning. No outs, bases loaded. Andrew Wills at the plate. As Jonathan Palmer getting his dugout hype. Here's the pitch, swung on, sent straight back to the catcher. Strike one.
Outfield, y'all coming home.
Here's the pitch to Wills. Swung on and missed, strike two. 0-2 count for Wills. Here's the pitch to Wills. It's swung on, strike three, and out number one for Spring Hill. Up next to the plate is Britton Wilson for Spring Hill. One out, bases loaded for Wilson. Spring Hill yet to score a run in this contest as Wilson squares around a bunt. It goes straight back for strike number one. Here's the pitch. Wilson gets around on it, sends it to left field. That one's caught. What a catch by the second baseman for Columbia for out number two. So two away now for Spring Hill with the bases loaded. As Graham Ryan steps in, Columbia looking to get themselves out of the inning. They're in a pinch here. No runs have scored for Spring Hill. Bases still loaded. Up to the plate, Graham Ryan. Here's the pitch to Ryan. It bounces before it gets to home plate. Here's the pitch, swung on, sent straight up and straight back over the net for strike two. 0-2 count for Graham Ryan. The bottom of the third inning. Columbia leads at 5-0, but Spring Hill's threatening with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch to Ryan. It's swung on, sent down the right field line, but is foul. Lands foul territory. Graham Ryan looking to be a hero down in the count. 0-2, swung on, sent to Johnson at shortstop. He's going to tag third. And in the inning with no runs scored for Spring Hill as they left the bases loaded. Spring Hill leaves the bases loaded and doesn't score a run. Columbia comes up clutch, still leading the game 5-0 going into the top of the fourth inning. This is Columbia American Little League Baseball.
Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Murray County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
Back in the top of the fourth inning in this 8U All-Star District matchup between Columbia and Spring Hill in the finals. Columbia up 5-0. Spring Hill left the bases loaded, could not score a run. Columbia's defense came in very clutch as Kai Johnson recorded the last out for Columbia. As looks like Cole Ottsman stands in for Columbia. In the top of the fourth, here's Ottsman. He swung on and sent that ball straight back into the backstop for a foul ball and a strike number 1. Here's the pitch. Ottsman lays off that one. Here's the pitch to Ottsman. Swung on and into foul territory. Ottsman down in the count 0-2 as Columbia leads it 5-0, top of the fourth inning. Here's the pitch, swung on. It's a deep one for Ottsman. It's gonna hit the fence and get down. Wow, what a shot as it hit the center field fence as Ottsman gets into first with a single to lead off the top of the fourth for Columbia as Henry Weaver comes in to bat next for Columbia. Weaver holds off the first pitch. That pitch is swung on, and it's a dribbler down the first base line as the first baseman makes the grab as the pitcher fielded the ball, threw it to first for out number 1, but Ottsman did advance to second. That's 1 away in the top of the fourth inning. Here's Ramsey Moss, number 7, coming in. Doesn't like the first pitch. One out, runner at second for Columbia. Here's Moss, straight back up the circle to the second baseman. He fields it and doesn't go anywhere with it. And a runner advances to third. That's Weaver advances to third off the single from Moss. Axel Spare up to bat for Columbia with runners on the corner and 1 away, leading this game 5-0 in the top of the fourth. Here's the pitch. Axel Spare. Here's the pitch to Spare. Swung on. Sent right to the second baseman. He fumbles with it. The throw is late. And Spare is safe at first. And a run will come in and score for Columbia, extending their lead 6-0 off of a single by Axel Spare. Landon Bird steps in with runners at first and second for Columbia, 1 away in the top of the fourth inning. Pitch to Bird. He takes that pitch. Here's the pitch. Bird doesn't like that one either. In the coach pitch division, you get 5 pitches to get a hit. Here's pitch number 3, swung on, sent to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and a run will score for Columbia. There's a throw to third, and the tag is late. Runners safe at third and safe at home, as Landon Bird with an RBI double extends Columbia's lead 7-0 over Spring Hill in the finals of the 8U All-Star District Tournament. Brady Sisk up for Columbia. 1 away. 2 runs scored in the top of the 4th for Columbia. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's a dribbler to the third baseman. A run will score for Columbia. The throw to first. He's safe as the first baseman misses it. Columbia's got Bird rounding third. He's going to come home with it. The play's at the plate. Bird's running out of the baseline for out number 2 as the catcher had the ball, and Bird tried to do a little do-si-do around him, but he ran out of the baseline for out number 2. But Columbia still scores that 8th run, making the score 8-0 as Lucas Johnson steps up and sends one right back up to the pitcher. It's a diving effort by the second baseman. Throw to first is in time, but the first baseman misses it as Sisk rounds third. He's going to stay there. Runner at second for Columbia. They make the throw. And Lucas Johnson is waved back to first by the umpire. So Carrick Brown up to bat for Columbia. 2 away, runners at the corners. 8-0 your score. As Brown sends one down the third baseline for a foul ball. Here's the pitch to Brown. It's swung on and sent high into right field. Wills is there to make the catch. And that will end the top of the 4th inning. Columbia adds on 3, making the score 8-0. Columbia on top. Spring Hill to bat in the bottom of the 4th. This is Columbia American Little League Baseball.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We are here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Back at 8U All-Star Little League action. Columbia adds 3 runs in the top of the 4th to make the score 8-0. Spring Hill, Jonah Davis is at the plate to lead things off in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch to Davis. He doesn't like it. As it cools down here in Columbia, Tennessee. It was a hot one up in the 90s, but sun's going down. Nice breeze as Davis fouls off his second pitch. Here's the pitch to Davis. Swung on and fouled straight back. Makes it an 0-2 count for Davis. Here's the pitch. That's Davis's 4th pitch. He's got one more. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Sent to right field down the third baseline. Goes under the fence and out of the ballpark as Davis stays alive. Here's the pitch to Davis, swung on. High one to second base as Columbia's going to get under that and record the out for out number 1. Carson Feathers up next for Spring Hill. Columbia leads at 8-0, bottom of the 4th inning. Columbia's 1 win away from being the 8U district champions as Feathers sends one to center field as 2 Columbia players get under it, and number 12 will make the grab in center field, Lucas Johnson, as that was almost a crazy collision in center field, but an out nonetheless. That's 2 away in the bottom of the 4th as Spring Hill sends Valor Vornak to the plate. No runners on, 2 outs for Valor. Swung on, sent to second as the second baseman scoops it up and makes the throw to first. That's no runs, no hits. Columbia leading it 8-0 going to the top of the 5th. This is Columbia American Little League Baseball.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Back at Bungle West Park, top of the 5th inning in the 8U finals. As number 9, Kai Johnson, stands in for Columbia. The tremendous shortstop and heavy hitter for Columbia. As he stands in and doesn't like the first 2 offerings that his coach dealt. Columbia leads it 8-0, and that ball swung on, sent high into left field over the left field foul ball fence for strike number 1. Here's the pitch to Johnson. It's swung on and missed. As Johnson's got one more pitch, unless he fouls this one away. Here's the pitch to Johnson. It's swung on straight to center field, off the wall as Johnson cruises into first, thinks about going to second, but the throw comes in as Kai Johnson leads off the 5th inning with a single. Up next for Columbia, number 99, Lawson Estes. His first offering decides to take. As he stands in there, delivers a swung on, hit it a high one to the pitcher as Johnson gets to second. As Lawson Estes flies out to the pitcher as a terrific diving catch by the pitcher. And Kai Johnson cruises into second with one away for Columbia. River Umstead up to the plate. Kai Johnson, the lone runner at second. Here's the pitch. It's taken. Here's the pitch to River. It's a shot to center field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and Johnson's going to round third and go home. As there's no play at the plate, Johnson scores, extending the lead to 9. And River Umstead gets a double, RBI double, to extend the lead 9-0 for Columbia with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Rhett Johnson up next for Columbia. As he swings at his first pitch and fouls it right back off the top of the net for strike number 1. Here's the pitch. That one swung on and fouled back. Strike 2. Rhett Johnson down 0-2 with Umstead at second. That's a shot to center field. Bye-bye baseball. That's out of here. As Rhett Johnson with the 2-run blast in the top of the 5th inning to extend Columbia's lead to 10-0 in the top of the 5th inning. What a shot over the center field wall, and here comes his team to celebrate after touching home plate. There's a dog pile. Wow. 2-run blast. Rhett Johnson over the center field wall. And it looks like that's going to be a 10-run mercy rule as Columbia gets it done after a walk-off 2-run blast by Rhett Johnson. And Columbia 8U All-Star are your district champions of the 8U division. Columbia wins it. That makes it 11-0. After a terrific performance from this Columbia team, they will go on and play more baseball this summer. Thank you all for joining us. And I would like to thank Gabe Leonard, the engineer for tonight. His first night on the job, did a terrific job as Columbia 8s get it done and win the district tournament. From Gabe Leonard, this is Peyton Calvert wishing everyone a good night.